Conference USA softball from Lynchburg. A decisive Game 3 in this clash of mid-major powers. Liberty outdueling New Mexico State in Game 1, 8-7 and 10. But the Aggies with a wire-to-wire victory yesterday, that puts the Flames in danger of their first conference series loss this entire season. As we get a glance at the Conference USA standings, with Liberty's loss yesterday and a Western Kentucky win over Middle Tennessee, the Hilltoppers cut down the deficit to 2.5 games back, with New Mexico State sitting in third at 3.5 back. Hey everyone, and welcome to Liberty Softball Stadium with Jenny Semenina. I'm Corey Spector. Thanks so much for being with us on your Sunday morning. Hope you have a cup of coffee and you enjoy some softball here from Lynchburg. Jenny, a really intriguing series so far between these two teams.
It really has. It's been a battle.
Desiree swings, deposits this one deep left field. Oh, that is a monster shot by Spearman. Are you kidding me? Her second home run today, 15th on the season.
Unbelievable percentage of solo homers versus the total lot.
Mike Mancini, line drive, right field. It is gone. Oh my goodness. It is a festival of home runs for the purple and gold. Mancini with his fourth. Kalia Washington stays in the circle. Hallie Hall flies it to left center. Diving grab. Oh, put a cape on the back of Parks. Wow. Brooks working quickly. Hakopian grounds it to short. Pfeiffer throws to second for one. The throw to first in time. 6-4-3 double play. And Brooks navigates through a bases-loaded jam with nobody out. Against Marshall, they are supposed to win. Campbell flies it to shallow left field, ranging there. No, it's off the glove of Washington. They're going to send the runner. The throw home is not in time. James Madison wins. The hustle from West pops off the glove of Washington. 8-7 JMU.
No, I didn't want them thinking too much. I told them only do things you're good at.
One hop for Dunaway, backhands it cleanly. 1-2-3 inning for Chase Husted. All right, James Madison not throwing a lot of pitches so far. Richmond got the one from Aaron Whitley to lead off the game. Mason Dunaway, he's a redshirt senior. He knows what he's doing at short. 5-1, purple and gold over the Spiders. 2-2. Spearman swings, cracks it to left center. Meldry with the diving catch. The runner off first, and the throwback is in time. A double play to end the game. Another highlight reel play by Meldry. And yet again, Liberty remains unblemished in conference series this season. Oh, those numbers on your screen, they were all zeros after the first inning. Michaela Hogue with a 1-2-3 first, but then a home run from Corey McMillan, a single from Bree Peck, and a walk from Cameron Fagan. That brings Madison Harris into the game.
Yeah, so you're going to see a completely different type of pitcher in Madison Harris. She throws a lot harder than Michaela Hogue, who was spinning the ball a lot more, trying to be a change of pace. She's going to be more in the mid-60s, and she's going to throw screwballs, rise balls. Does have a little bit of a changeup as well in her senior year.
Well, just like Michaela Hogue, Madison Harris last season took a back seat. A very deep pitching staff for UVA a season ago. Harris getting a bigger opportunity now as a senior. And Harris is tasked with a very difficult assignment here with 2 runners aboard, nobody out. Maya Luco, the DP, is at the plate. Luco, the senior, making her 18th start on the season, hits in 6 of her last 7, currently riding a 5-game hit streak. Luco was mostly a pinch runner in her first 3 seasons with Virginia Tech. But as this season has continued, Pete DeMoore saw just the work ethic that Luco brings on a day in and day out basis. And so gave her a turn in the lineup, and it's paid off.
Yeah, so Virginia Tech, so much of their talent is developed from within. They get very good recruits that have a ton of potential, and they just work their way through the system.
You see the number next to the name Virginia Tech, 16th in the nation. And yes, the Hokies have a lot of veterans, but their freshman class They're stacked, but there's a lot of them. There are 9 freshmen on this roster for Virginia Tech that is enjoying an incredible season.
Yes, they've got a lot of good senior leadership, and playing as a freshman alongside all of those excellent seniors who are going to be leaders in career home runs, hits, etc. It's just really impressive.
Jade Hilton keeps it in front of her, but it pops off her body. And so the Hokies load the bases.
Now we see this ground ball here. Hilton has to go into the hole, and it just takes a bad hop on her, just not enough time to get the runner going down the first base line.
Jade making the switch from second base to shortstop this season. Had a great mentor with Katie Goldberg a season ago. But now the bases are loaded, and Aldrich pokes it into center field. That's a base hit. 1 run scores. They'll hold the second as the Hokies grab a 2-0 lead.
We've talked so much about the home run potential of Virginia Tech. They can also just fight off a really good pitch. Just poke it into center field, scores a run very easily.
So Kylie Aldrich with RBI number 17 on the season.
It's not a bad pitch from Harris. It's a curveball in on the hands. And she just fights it off and gets it over the outstretched glove of Bella Cabral.
You know, Melanie, you touched on this towards the top of our show today. You pointed out that Virginia Tech alternates right-left in their lineup. And you said as a pitcher, that's really challenging.
Yes, because especially as a right-handed batter, you face mostly right-handed hitters. You're often used to a lefty at the top, a lefty at the bottom. But every other, you have to change your approach mentally every single batter. It's hard to find a rhythm. It just changes your frame of reference. And that can knock you off your game, or if you're really focused, it might just present a really good challenge.
Trinity Martin takes the spot of Annika Rose. Martin, the sophomore, played in 18 games this season prior to today. 6 for 22 at the plate. Has 1 home run this season, a 3-run shot against Maryland Eastern Shore on March the 20th, part of the 4 RBI day for Martin. Bases loaded, nobody out. Virginia Tech already with 2 in. That's a solid pitch, the heat from Harris. Harris trying to end this string of base runners for Virginia Tech, 5 consecutive for the Hokies. 1-2, and it's now 2-2 as Leah Box, the catcher, gives the encouragement to Madison Harris.
Yes, it's not a bad pitch to a left-handed batter. Just jumps right up over her hands.
2-2, staying alive there, Martin. Madison Harris has been roughed up a bit over her last 2 appearances after she threw a 6-inning beauty at Villanova to end March. Gave up 8 runs in 6 innings in South Bend against Notre Dame, and then Saturday against NC State gave up 3 runs in just 2 innings. But inside the top 4 in the ACC in ERA. 1.68 entering play today.
She had that really impressive series against Clemson where UVA was able to take the series. That really propelled her into a more active and contributing, to be a more contributing member of this Virginia pitching staff. She had just been closing games, then she got the opportunity to start some games, and she could throw 4+ innings if needed.
It's popped up behind the plate. It hits off the screen, so no play for Boggs. And we'll do it again at 2-2. And the Cavaliers beating the Tigers. First ever series win against Clemson. They lost the first 10 meetings against the Tigers. And UVA has won 4 consecutive ACC series wins over Syracuse, Clemson, Notre Dame, and then the Wolfpack this past weekend. Another 2-2. That one's fisted in the air, and it's hauled in by Boggs. Finally, UVA gets the first out of inning 2.
Maddie Harris now has 1 out under her belt. Take a little bit of a sigh of relief, but good pitch, rise ball in on the hands. Now this lineup just flips right back over to Emma Ritter at the top.
Well, the good news for UVA, the next 3 hitters for Virginia Tech did not get on base. This one is splintered to second. They'll throw home for one. Smart decision there by Cabral. And the Cavaliers get the second out and prevent the third run.
Defense was pulled in for Virginia. Only one out in the inning, but they knew they had to keep these Virginia Tech runs off the board. It's a great focus by Cabral. Yeah, nice hard ground ball. She takes a step in and stays right through it.
So the bases remain loaded now with 2 outs for Addie Green. And she fights this one off. Shallow left center field. It dunks in. Kelsey Hackett lunging, couldn't make the grab. And moving to second base, Green. And Virginia Tech plates 2 more.
It's the second time today Virginia Tech has just gotten a ball that wasn't perfectly placed on the barrel. They've gotten it into the outfield. They found grass and scored runs. Another pitch in on the hands from Harris. Pop-up that was just a little too far for Hackett to get to.
You have the power of this Virginia Tech team that has slugged 93 home runs this season after the homer from McMillan. But they can also play the small ball approach if necessary. They have a lot of versatility.
Yes, and they're very active on the base paths as well.
See the numbers on Addie Green over her last 8 games. More times than not, she gets a hit. Talked about the step that she has made this season for Virginia Tech. So Addie Green with RBIs 32 and 33 on the season. And now Michelle Chatfield with 2 outs. Maybe licking her chops at home run number 18. Leah Boggs fired up behind the plate, loves that pitch from Harris. Palmer Park starts to make some noise. Chatfield, who grounded out to third her first time up, now she strikes out. Madison Harris pumped up. Virginia Tech, though, scores 4 in the road half of the second inning. The home run from McMillan, and then some more after that.